It's been a very gray and soggy past 24 hours. Just recently, we had 3 inches of rain for some of us, especially here in southern Illinois. Carbondale and Cobden both reading over 3 inches. Carbondale almost 3.5. So a lot of rain in a short amount of time, partnered with those gusts, have left us with some pretty messy conditions, all thanks to this fairly large system. Low pressure now moving just to our north of Chicago. What we were tracking was this rain that's off on that eastern side, the extended cold front. Now we're keeping an eye on some of this wraparound system. So trough digging through the center of the U.S. right now. It's leaving those cooler temperatures with us. So something to keep an eye on. Radar, though, much quieter than yesterday. We have a couple of isolated showers making their way through part of the area, but nothing that most of us will probably be seeing for today. Live look across the region, we are seeing a lot of these gray clouds here. A couple of drops there on our Mount Vernon camera. Definitely an overcast day, and that's staying with us through the afternoon and this evening. Those temperatures, though, at least still fairly mild. Not nearly as warm as the last couple of days, but you can see exactly where that cold front is. Off to our east, they're still in the 60s. Charlotte, Nashville, Birmingham, all seeing those 60 degrees. Chicago, St. Louis, though, down back into the 40s, and behind us, even cooler air pushing in behind that system. But here at home, we're still, again, fairly mild, at least for now. 46 for Marion, a couple degrees warmer in Cape Girardeau at 48, Sikeston as well at 48. So just kind of waiting on that cooler air to get here. Temperature is really not the big story compared to these wind gusts. Winds in the last 24 hours for some of us got close to 60 miles per hour, like in Carbondale. Mount Vernon at 55. The rest of us seeing 40-mile-an-hour gusts. So we're still seeing this wind advisory in place. That's thanks to gusts between 35 to 45 miles per hour, and it is for most of us, and that lasts until about mid-afternoon at 3 p.m. and that's because we're still continuing to see some pretty windy conditions, although that storm system has moved out of here. By 3 o'clock today, we're still seeing gusts near 40 miles an hour for some of our northern counties and areas like Carmi and Mount Vernon, but finally seeing those winds starting to subside by this evening. By about 7 o'clock, we're finally starting to get back down to those single digits. So temperatures somewhere in the 40s for us, staying in the 40s at least for the next couple of hours. Winds also starting to calm down some. So today just overcast and windy. For tomorrow, we're still tracking that chance of some isolated showers, maybe a couple of flurries depending on those temperatures. And then for the weekend, it's going to be sunnier and also warmer. So tracking some of those clouds right now. Clouds staying with us through the evening. Temperatures getting a couple degrees cooler overnight tonight, but then waking up a bit cooler as well. Those clouds moving back in. Here's some of that wraparound precipitation we could be seeing, but most of Friday really shouldn't be too bad. It's just going to be colder. So great to have the storm track 3 at, because we're tracking a couple more rounds at least for tomorrow of that chance of some rain. We get a break just in time for the weekend. Then another round of rain comes back in for next week. So temperatures getting a bit cooler after today. We're somewhere in those 40s, pretty much seeing 40 degrees for tomorrow's high. Slowly warming back up this weekend, about our seasonable temperatures, and then back to unseasonably warm by Sunday and Monday. Not seeing that rain chance return until next midweek.
Let me tell you, that wind was wild overnight. It woke me up around 3 o'clock in the morning, knocked out my power. I know a lot of people are still dealing with that. So hopefully, will, like you said, calm down in the next couple hours and people's power will be restored.
Yeah, just in time for the weekend. Hopefully it should be a lot nicer.
All right, sounds good. Looking forward to it, Katie. Thanks.